Now this is my 4th flower letter in my flower letter series that I'm doing. This should be Audrey writing back to Charlie, so we're finally going to find out if she's going to take him up on his offer of going on a picnic with him. So you guys go grab you your favorite beverage, tea, coffee, or just whatever, and come hang out with me while I read it. So I hope you guys are having a great afternoon. It is currently rainy here where I am, and our nice warm weather that we had is gone now. So now we're just left with rainy, cold days. You know, that's March for you. It's kind of up and down. Okay, so let's get on to the letter, and let's open it and let's see what Audrey has to say. Oh, okay. We have a recipe. It says Audrey Rose's coconut pecan tarts. I will get a close-up for you guys. It doesn't look that complicated. And then the directions are on the back, and whoa, it's super small. It's like a 12-step directions. I will try to get a close-up of this for you guys, and I will try to make these if I can. It basically says 3 eggs, 1/2 cup melted butter or coconut oil, 1 cup honey, 1/2 cup of 100% maple syrup, 1 tablespoon flour, 1 tablespoon milk choice, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 2/3 cup of unsweetened shaved coconut, 2 cups pecans, a tad of cinnamon powder, a dash of nutmeg, and a 1/2 of smidgen ground cloves. And then directions are on the back. So I will try to get that for you guys. That sounds really, really good. So love that. And I love these little like things they just kind of throw in there, because I mean, I was expecting another postcard, and like that totally threw me off right there, because I was not expecting that. Okay. So August 13th, 1943. Dear Charlie, your letter made me laugh. Toss basket of jawbreakers at Fairbanks. Can you imagine? I'll go ahead and say that your estimation in my book has risen even higher. Love to laugh, but it happens so rarely these days. Anyone who can successfully make me laugh moves decidedly into my best graces. So I suppose what I'm saying is there is a strong possibility that we can move from the friends category to something sweeter category by the end of our time together next Saturday. Spending the day together sounds swell, dinner sounds swell, and if we find a dance after, I'd be thrilled to cut a rug with you until midnight. But I have to warn you, after that I turn into a pumpkin. My train leaves at 0500 hours on Sunday, so I need to be back at my hotel and catching some shut-eye very soon after. Are you sure you want to waste half the day as mere friends? Thank you for all the kind words from my father. Ruby and I are very proud of him, but I'm very sorry to have to disappoint you at the last minute where meeting him is concerned. Unfortunately, the general has unexpectedly called away to London last night. The telegram came directly from General Eisenhower himself. We're uncertain as to when he will return. He was eager to meet him though, Charlie. I think, like your Captain Fairbanks, he heard of your father during the Great War as well. I'm pleased to tell you that an impression was made that has tipped the General's opinion greatly in your favor. As of this moment, you are well on your way to securing his eternal affections. For the record, this is a near impossible fate, to be sure, and congratulate yourself. Speaking of your father, 6 months as a POW, the Americans didn't even enter the Great War until 1917, and it ended in November of 1918. That means your father wasn't released from Germany until 1919 at the earliest. After the war was over, how truly terrible for your mother. It's no wonder her feelings have stayed so strong all these years. I'm so sorry, Charlie. That did have to be really, really nerve-wracking for that time, you know, and everything, not knowing, you know, no phone calls, no nothing, that had to be like really bad. As to being my father's secretary, I love it. I was never cut out for nursing like Ruby. Show me blood and I faint dead away. Give me the intellectual side of war, however, the strategy, the battle tactics, and all the other things the general is involved in planning, and I'm fascinated. The psychological behind it all is what captures my interest the most. I suppose it's my need to understand human nature, to understand how people who are really not that different from one another in the things that matter most, such as love of family and faith and a desire for freedom to live their lives as they see fit, and confining themselves to slaughter one another, to fear one another so completely. I suppose we owe much of that to the propaganda, but even the psychology behind that fascinates me. Why does propaganda work so thoroughly, and why is it amplified so much more during times of war? Plus there's the dehumanization of an entire race of people like the Jews. How does that happen? Truly sickens me, Charlie, and I know our nation isn't blameless either. I know because my mother was a quarter Cherokee. My grandmother watched her own mother die in the Trail of Tears. I'm sorry, I know I've turned into a gum beater here, but my father doesn't spare me from the gory rumors of what our allies are discovering over in Europe any more than he spares his peers. He always said the more one knows, the more one is able to see how much one doesn't know, and that's the only real starting point there is for true change. I would much rather know the full story than only the good parts of the story, wouldn't you? That way I can hope realistically for the future. I can hope that history won't just continue repeating itself over and over and over again like it seems to be doing right now. I wonder what you think about all this, Charlie. Are you a realist or are you an optimist? Oh, how I hope you're the latter. As much as I feel the need to look at the world well informed and realistically, optimists are truly a breath of fresh air. I'm glad training is going well. I know it's strange for me to say when your letter just said it's going as rough as ever, what with rock climbing and the like, but Charlie, I will wish you hardship for the sake of being prepared for whatever you're going to meet over there 100 times before wishing you ease and having you caught off guard the way so many are when setting foot into battle. I know Fairbanks is ready to bust your chops at every turn, but the best captains, the one who knows what lies ahead, always are. I will admit that it is strange him asking about your father like that, though. I wonder how he knew him. My father, on the other hand, had only ever heard of your father during the Great War. It seems your father was a kind of legend among the soldiers. Well, dear Charlie, it would be wonderful to see you again on Saturday, even if, sigh, we have to spend most of the day as mere friends. Love, Audrey Rose. P.S. Some of the girls here in the OSS office and I had a bake-off to see who could create the tastiest sweet treat without using up any of our sugar rations. Somehow I won by creating a surprisingly tasty coconut pecan tart in order to ease the animosity between you and the other fellows over your receiving sugar mill and them not. I've enclosed a box full of them for you to share or barter with if that suits you better. Just don't eat them all at once, or do if you'll enjoy them better that way. But that's pretty sweet. I like that. So that is what the recipe is. So she sent him a box of them. I'll tell you guys, I'm going to try to make these, and if I can, if I can find all the stuff to make them, and I'll let you guys know how they are. So it does sound really, really good. So I think this is a really cute letter. I like this. Very funny. Kind of heart-touching. I do agree with her. I don't know why things do get amplified so much during war, and I do hate that, you know, and for what's going on, you know, at that time and everything for them. I mean, not just them, I mean, for now, you know, things that are going now. I was not gonna, you know, read this today just because of, you know, what's going on over in Europe. Out of respect, I just really didn't want to be all happy and laughing when, you know, things are going on, you know, and very sad things are going on right now. I don't want you guys to get upset about my letters. I mean, I do know that it you know, talks about stuff. You know, it did, you know, mention, you know, the dehumanization, you know, and stuff that went on then. I don't want you guys to get upset about it. Like I have told you guys, it's completely fictional, you know, I mean, it's just a story, like, you know, they're kind of giving it something to go by. And I mean, I do know that some of the events that are in the letters and the slang and stuff, as I've told you guys in my last video, when we went over the slang, that all of this, that was, you know, real, you know, it was based on real events and real stuff. But I do think that these are well written. I mean, I do love reading them, and I'm very curious about their relationship and how this is going to end, you know, and I hope that this story has a very good ending. I did see there was a couple of highlighted words in these letters. So like I told you guys in my last video, if I get a bunch of letters that have highlighted words, I will go over them, and I hope that that video was helpful for you guys. Maybe, you know, as I was reading it, I saw some of them that we had kind of covered in my last video, so I hope you guys will be able to, you know, understand it better and actually be like, oh, I know what that means now and I know what they're talking about. So I kind of hope that that was really, really helpful for you guys. So I thought this letter was cute. I thought it was very funny. So she does kind of want to be more than friends, but then she wants to be more on like the sweetheart side with him. So I actually like that. I think that's really cute. And I just like how they just kind of, you know, pour stuff out. I like how we are finding out a little bit more about Audrey. So we're finding out a little bit more, you know, about like her past and, you know, her mother, and, you know, we're finding out a little bit more about Charlie. So I like that. But these letters are just really beautiful, and you guys should definitely try them. And as you guys can see in the background here, I did take a couple of them and I made a picture frame out of them. I'll try to get it close up if you guys want to see them. But I do think that that's what I'm going to do with these, because they're so beautiful and they're so well written and stuff, that I would just love to like keep them as like keepsakes and, you know, post them. They make great pictures. So you guys let me know if you guys have tried any of the letters, because I do know that the flower letter does have more than just Audrey Rose. They do have like 3, I think altogether they have 3, including the Audrey Rose, and it is $12 a month for it. You can catch it on sale. I caught mine on sale, so I got it for 10. I think the first month or 2 I got it for 10. And then after that it went up. I hope you guys liked the last video that I did. I hope it was very helpful. Just going over the words and the slang and, you know, everything that was in it. I hope that was very helpful for you guys. I'm not sure what I've got in store for my next video. I am currently behind on some of my stuff, so you guys just kind of bear with me. I'm working a lot. I'm actually kind of behind right now. Just bear with me. I'm working a lot of hours right now, working weekends right now. I'm just very tired. Juggling full-time job and YouTube is difficult. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys have any questions on anything, just please leave it in a comment and I will try to get to it. I'll try to answer it the best I can. So I hope you guys have a great and blessed day. And you guys enjoy that weather, whether it's raining or not. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.